Trump burger owner deported. The Patriot who wasn't legal. I don't know how you can be patriotic in somebody's country if you don't even have legal status. But this is just a hot mess from beginning to end. The guy came from Lebanon on a visa. The visa had an expiration date. When it ran out, he stayed anyway. No green card, no citizenship, nothing legal. He wasn't here by rights, only by chance. Every day was borrowed time, but he thought he was untouchable. He played the game like no one would notice. The rules didn't apply to him in his mind until they did. Instead of staying quiet, he got loud. Loud about politics he didn't fully belong to. Loud about making America great again. Loud about keeping illegals out. That's the hubris. All while he was an illegal. The irony could choke a horse. He was one of the very people he wanted gone. Isn't that just hubris? But he wore that hat and waved the flag. He thought MAGA meant immunity. He thought bending and meaning belong. He was wrong. He opened a burger joint. Y'all wait for it. He called it a shrine to Trump. Wait for it. Flag on the wall, mega gear everywhere. It was a political circus and food form. People came for the gimmick. They ate the Patriot burger and red boots. They laughed at the liberal tier milkshake. It was a theme, nothing more. Behind the counter was a fraud selling Americana while breaking its rule. He wasn't a businessman. He wasn't a hustler with a grill. The burger were a prop. The politics were a shield. He thought no one would check his paper. He thought immigration would look away because he was on their side, because he said the right slogan. He spoke noise for protection. It was a fatal miscalculation. The immigration caught up with him. They saw the expired visa. They saw the failed green card application. They saw the fake citizenship attempt. No special treatment for waving the mega flag. Ooh-wee. The law doesn't care about your burger shop. Ooh-wee. Or your hat or your chant. It cares about facts. And the facts buried him. This was hubris in full color. Thinking you can be the exception. Thinking the rules bend for you. Living in a political costume. That's what I thought. I'm like, this cat done put on a whole political costume, man. This is insane. Selling patriotism you couldn't legally claim. That's the hubris of the whole thing. He didn't even had not one drop, not even an eye drop of any legality to him. It wasn't even it wasn't even clever hypocrisy. No, it wasn't. It was sloppy, it was ignorant, it was public, and it was doomed. The mega base didn't know at first. They took photos with him. They praised his patriot business. This is what they talking about, the little mega click, mega click. They ate his food like it was political communion until the truth came out. And then the cheering stopped. He became the example they used in speeches. The foreigner who overstayed, the one who shouldn't be here, even though he wore their colors. The irony was perfect. He built his image on border enforcement. You see? And it looked like the border need to be enforced on his little tail around that corner. He became the poster child for deportation. He wanted America clean. and now America was cleaning him out. It it's a story made for the headlines. The immigrant who hated immigrants, the patriot who wasn't legal, the flag waving turned fugitive. You can't script hypocrisy this sharp. This his downfall wasn't bad luck. It was bad judgment. You can't hide in the spotlight. You can't fake belonging forever. Every photo of him was evidence. Every rally appearance was proof. He thought the crowd made him safe. It made him visible. It made him a great target and eventually a satire, a statistic. I want to say satire, but I guess I put statistic, but I want to say satire. Now the burger stop is a public punchline. The patriotic business is just another vacancy. The man who preached the rules is gone, deported by the rules he loved in public, hated in private by those he once fed. He thought mega meant protection. It meant persecution. It meant exposure. It meant the end. And the flag waved him out. I mean, you can't even make this up, even if you try. So what I did is that I wanted to see what kind of burger he had going on there, for all this commotion. So let me just take a look at where this was at. This is just one of his joints that I had pulled up online. A Trump burger joint. It was at 409 Bradford Avenue, Kemha, Texas. Kemah, Kema, Kemah, Texas 77565. That's what the joint was at. Um, so what he have here? He have his fries. I guess regular fries for $7.79. He have sweet potato fries, $8.45. He had homemade onion rings, $7.15. His Trump burgers were $19.49. And this is what he claims: a burger so great and so tremendous that it should have its own skyscraper. This 8-ounce homemade Angus beef patty is huge. And it looked like it was a popular one. They have it popular. And then you had like the Trump Tower one, which is 26,031 cents. It's a big bowl, unstoppable. This 16-ounce homemade Angus burger patty is as strong as the economy once was. Loaded. You know, I could click on to see what's the rest of it saying. Let me click on the rest of the menu because I really didn't do that. Okay. Okay, there it is. Let me get the full it's loaded. I really it's loaded with double yellow cheese, double white cheese, because when it comes to cheese, more is always better. Fresh lettuce, juicy tomato, crispy onion, and big. And then look, check this out. Big, beautiful pickles, all drenched and are tremendous. Can beat, can can be beat. Trump sauce served on a golden toast brunch blanche bun, because only the best buns deserve to hold this masterpiece. This burger stands tall, just like its name. One bite and just you feel like you just close you close the biggest you close the biggest most successful deal. Oh, you close the biggest most successful deal of your life. And I guess um let me see here. And then let me give you your option with your condiments, whether you want pickles and et cetera and et cetera et cetera, if you want those kind of little thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so we had that. I want to see what that was. And then you had the Kamala burger. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, you know. And what's in let me see here. This is what his Kamala burger was: 66,029 cents. Not available for cheating reasons. Okay, this tiny 1-ounce beef patty struggled to stay on a bun, toppled with an old tired tomato served on our oldest, weakest bun, because nothing fresh is being offered here. overpriced, overwhelming, falling apart fast, then a bad debate performance. But hey, at least it was coming with a hefty price tag. Warning may cause confusion, awkward laugh, order at your own risk. Oh boy, boy. That's his 1 ounce Kamala Harris. Kamala Burger's called. And then he got the Philly cheesesteak for $19.49. And then he has the crispy chicken sandwich, $18.19. He's got the kid menu. Yo, this is insane. So the kid menu is Ivanka Burger. This is $12.99. The Ivanka Burger, elegant, timeless, simply perfect. A premium 4 ounce Angus burger, topped with crispy lettuce, juicy tomato, creamy mayo, and classic ketchup. Because some things are just meant to be iconic. A burger as graceful as its name, and as delicious and as successful. Ugh, that sound like a perv. Ugh, ugh. I'm gonna need soap and water to wash myself off. Okay. Um, you have Trump Jr. chicken tender. Yes, people. I'm just reading this to y'all. I'm telling you, I want to see what was on this, what was popping on this. Trump Jr. chicken tender. Strong, crispy, built for winners. What? Three homemade golden fried chicken tenders served with a side of crispy fried French fry and a rich honey mustard dip because real flavors run in the family. A meal that's tough, tasty, and totally undefeatable. Wow. Okay. Now, for the drinks, they have just regular soft drink, and I guess they offer you soft drink, fresh iced tea, water, root beer, and lemonade. So that's what they had for that. And appetizer, I guess would be like, so I don't see anything about the wife. I don't see anything about that. I just see Trump Burger, Trump Tower, Kamala Burger. Um, unless there is more to this. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's more to this because this one I went to. Um, I'm gonna go and look at the fully updated one here now. The Trump Burger menu. Okay, let me get the fully updated one. Okay, so now I'm seeing the fully updated one. Okay, so here's the fully like the burger, the big flavor, the big personality. So the one I saw was probably the only one they deliver with that. And so let me tell you what I see here. Um, so you have the super signature burger, which is $12.99. You got the Tower Burger, $15.99. This is actually from the Trump-burger.site menu. I'm gonna drop this in the description in case you guys want to know where you can find this particular website. So I'm gonna drop this in the description so y'all can see where I went to. And then the other one that I went to before that, I want to go ahead and drop that one in there too. Um, the one the one I had read before that, I had gotten that from Postmates. So I'm gonna actually add the link to that one where I was reading about the advertiser and stuff like that. So I'm gonna drop that in there too, so you can see like my reference where I'm getting the stuff that I was reading for you guys. Because I wanted for y'all to. So I'll put both of them on the line. I'll put both of them there, so you guys can see where this stuff is coming from. That I was just not just making up stuff. Then you can go and say, "Oh, okay, this is where she was getting this from." Okay, so let me get back to it. You have the signature burger, you have the Tower Burger, you have the mushroom Swiss burger, which is $12.99. You got the Bell Villa Zangler, $12.99. You get the barbecue turkey bacon burger, 14.50. The novelty burger, $50 and 99 cents. you know, s- specialty item, a fan conversation starter with unique presentation. Yeah, so you have that, and y'all can go and finish reading that and stuff like that. And let me see. And basically, they even have like, I'll put it on the, okay, now I see it on the actual official site. I'll put this one, the Trump-burger dot site about. This is the about one. I'll put that in here too. Um, so you guys can see that one. That one is where, okay, this is where, okay, okay, I take it back. I do see it here on this one. When you go about the about on his actual website, you have the signature burger, which is a half pound Angus. You got the Trump Tower burger, and then you have the First Lady chicken sandwich. So I guess the chicken sandwich is the First Lady. Is grilled chicken, white American cheese, teriyaki, I guess teriyaki, and then mayo, stacked with fresh vegetable. And then you have spicy buffalo chicken sandwich. And then you have like the Greek salad, right? Um, let's just see what he's saying here. What he says here. How it all started. The Trump Burger Bell Village Ville was founded in 2020 by Roland Beainy, an entrepreneur who came to America with a visa to serve great burger with exceptional spirit, inspired by his love of American culture and passion for quality food. Roland turned that idea into a full blown burger experience. What began as one small town burger joint has quickly become a theme, a roadside destination for travelers, local, and burger lovers across Texas. Okay, so, and like I said, our food bold, big, and full of flavor. And then you have the vibe where food meets freedom. Okay, keep in mind this cat is illegal now. The moment you walk into our restaurant, you're stopped into a space bustling with red, white, and blue energy. From the flag and theme poster to the branded merchandise lining the wall, the restaurant proudly wears its personality on its sleeve. Whether you're eating indoor, relaxing on the pet friendly patio, or shopping for hats and t shirts, it's more than just a meal. It's a cultural stop full of laughs, selfie, and community spirit. Guests regularly share stories of complimentary items, surprise onion rings, and warm welcome from the staff and even the owner himself. Expansion and what is next. Our restaurant started in Bell Village, Ville, but it didn't start there. With local now open in Flatuna, Houston, Camar, the brand is quickly becoming a Texas favorite despite the growing crowds, especially during weekends. Review remains constantly positive. People drive hours just for a bite. They come for the burger, but they stay for the experience. From veteran discount to friendly chat with the manager, we're making waves in the Lone Star State, one meal at a time. Wow. I promise to you, at our restaurant, we keep things real. That means made to order food fresh and fast, friendly service with a local touch, a clean, welcome space for everyone, great food, and good time for all. Whether you're a regular customer or just curious, we're here to serve a quality conversation and a burger worth the drive. And then he has that little find your location. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm looking at it here. I mean, I'm gonna put this one. This one is like the photo. I'm gonna put the link so you guys can just click on the photo. I'll put that on. I mean, you gotta some things you gotta see, man. Some things you got to see. I mean, they can't just tell you about things, man. You got to be able to see this stuff. Because see, if they try to tell you about this stuff, I have the photo ones. They look like some nice little photos. They look like, the typical usual suspect, the mega people are in there, and they look like they branded, look like how you brand something instead of branding an animal. I guess they brand a bun, like just spare that Trump logo on it. Um, wow, step inside the heart of Trump. Woo-wee. A bold interior with a sense of humor. Woo-wee. Outside vibes that draw you in. Capture the moment from real guests. Whoa. Mm-mm-mm. You know, interesting. And then they have like the service. I'm just gonna put this and put all this in my description. You guys can see this because I don't want y'all to think I'm making this stuff up. I don't want y'all to think I'm just doing this because I ain't got nothing better to do with myself. Look at all this situation going on here. Anyway, the moral of the story is, people, please be kind to your fellow human beings, okay? Do not join in to haze other. Do not join in to be cruel and mean to other beings. You be good to your fellow beings, okay? Now, the same way you dish it out is the same way it can come back to you. I don't understand why people enjoy hurting others when they don't like pain. I'm starting to feel like we live in a planet full of what you call one of them. It's good to hurt everything they lay eyes on, but it ain't good for them. Clearly, in his world, it was okay to deport people as long as he was not getting deported. It's okay to be cruel to immigrants as long as it's not his rump. It's okay to humiliate them as long as it's not him. See, he is what I perfectly describe as one of them. One of them. Everybody but me. But isn't it funny, isn't hubris that one of them don't like it? They never like it. I don't get it. They never like being hurt. They never, ever, 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 ever like being hurt. But they sure do like to hurt people. They sure do like to spray them down. They sure will join in when you throwing punches, throw some punches. They sure will run and put their contribution. Please, please, please stop hurting others if you do not like to be hurt. Get out of that practice. Stop hating others if you do not like to be hated. Stop it. It's ugliness. And we are in the time of the water barrier. It looks like we are officially in the age of Aquarius. Because people don't realize Aquarius is fast, calm up too. It's lightning fast too. What you do come back to you rapidly in fast acceleration. A lot more than people think. So what I want to do here, I want to thank you for listening to Legal.HT podcast. My name is Manushka Jessica, the host of Legal.HT podcast. Please like, subscribe. I want to thank you for your time for listening to me. I want to thank you for subscribing, and I want to thank those that have already subscribed to me. Thank you so much for listening to Legal.HT podcast. You have a great day, and always remember, take it easy on your fellow human being, and above all, take it easy on yourself. Bye.